Cats do more damage to every environment than anything that I've known, and they're
no one cares.
Well, but then like one cat can have like 3 to 4 litters a year, and then like boop, 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 and just tearing out the whole white. So
well, I've been down in South Florida where we joked around doing a web series called Adventures of the Pussy Hunter for feral cats because literally we were out to dinner in South Florida. And literally, it was on this beautiful restaurant that had all this marshland, overlooking the Everglades, and there were more cats than anything. I mean, cats were everywhere. Yeah. They were just feral cats everywhere. And what are you looking up? How many birds do cats kill
each year? It's like astounding. They've like made so many species go extinct, all that stuff. It's like, and no one cares. 2.4 billion birds a year. 2.4 billion birds, and have made countless species. Yeah, no one. And I've said the same. Me and my girl talk about it all the time too. So I agree with you 100%.
That's why I kill every cat I see.
Every time I just swerve into.
Even when I go to a friend's house, they got a cat. I just
because it's a future problem, right?
Yeah, it's like oh, that was your pet? I didn't know.
My bad. It looked feral to me.
It looked like a feral cat to me. I love cats, but at the same time I agree. But you know what you got to remember is that no one's giving the Florida Water Management District any money for feral cats.
Yes.
Right? But they are going to give them money for Burmese pythons, right?
Sensational.
What's going to sell a news story? There are 500,000 cats in South Florida, or there's 100,000 Burmese pythons. What's going to sell the newspapers?
Firms.
Yeah, and that's what it's really about. Not to mention, it's not just the feral cats.
It's always in the society of everybody being scared of big snakes.
Yeah, and it's not just cats; it's pigs. It's obviously the pig issue is terrible down there. You've got obviously probably the largest problem is really the plant life. Yeah. Not to mention the aquatic life, the fish life down there. You go in the canals down in South Florida, and all there are Oscars and lionfish right off the shore.
Convicts, cichlids, little guppies. That's what we used to do when I was down there. You go out there and scoop out a bunch of little guppies, take them back to the house and feed them all. Yeah.
Those canals are wild, by the way. Ryan from Underground Reptiles?
Yeah.
I went down there a couple years ago and just visited him, and he took me out in his golf cart, and we just would go drive around the canals, man, and you would see green basilisks, chameleons,
Spider-Man
iguanas. You see everything. You name it. There was like turtles, all kinds of different invasive turtles.
We were in an area where we only saw iguanas and one alligator. Well, two alligators.
Yeah. Iguanas you see a lot of if you go to the right area. But again, you'll see areas with panther chameleons. You'll see areas with veil chameleons. You'll see.
It's unreal.
It's like the wild west. And of course, there's actually I looked this up. There's something that's called like Monkey Island in Florida? I believe.
What?
I believe it's called Monkey Island in Florida. Yeah, Florida Keys. Yeah, Monkey Island. And I think that it's like macaques are like maybe I don't know.
So it says 2 islands owned by Charles River and Key Lois and Raccoon Key.
Those are animal labs, though.
Oh, okay.
So there's an island somewhere. I thought it's in the Keys. It's down in South Florida, anyways. And there's actually an island that has. And
it says more than 1,000
rhesus monkeys. Yeah. Literally just running around,
chilling, and that's going to be thousands soon.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So this island, because a buddy of mine used to do canoe tours in South Florida. And he would canoe to this island, and he said, it's just full of rhesus monkeys, like wild rhesus monkeys, but they're completely invasive, so it's wild. Got any super?
Yeah, RC Exotic says, "Hey guys, it's been a while. I haven't had a chance to catch a podcast live. Hope your day is going well. And any tips on breeding carpet pythons, age and weights?"
So carpets are, you can breed a carpet at 18 months, but most of the time 2.5 years for females is probably better. It depends on the locality. You've got obviously the Atherton Tablelands will stay, 5 foot, so they're going to, breed at 4 foot, whereas a good, a coastal is going to get 9 foot and can't really breed till about 6 foot, But I'd say 1.5 to 2.5 years old, depending on the species, anywhere from 4 to 6 foot on females, but it just depends on the species, quite frankly.
Yeah, that's what I got right now.
Cool. You guys keep hitting us with the super chats. You guys are quiet today.
I know. Where's our people?
Like, who's this blonde-headed kid sitting at this table?
No. It's good, man. I mean, listen, like I said, it's like I can chat, but it's nice to get to know other people and other things, stuff like that. So, done much traveling?
No.
Really? Okay.
I'm
From
not,
Florida.
Yeah, from Florida. Well, I was born and raised here.
Okay.
Down in Florida for about close to a year.
Where are you at in Florida?
West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach, okay.
Yeah, I moved back because I was, her family was having some issues, and we were just butting heads a little bit, and I wasn't trying to, take him out of the game there. It's just like,
listen, I love visiting Florida. We're going to be down there next month, but I don't think I could live there.
No,
Jay lived there.
I lived there for 9 months. I was like, I got to get the hell out of here.
I tell people all the time, man, if you don't have, multiple businesses set up, a YouTube channel, going, and you're well established, don't go down there. You know what I'm saying? Go down there, vacay, and do all, have fun. Yeah. Come back. Don't go down there to stay. Yeah, I couldn't do it. So.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We'll be down there. We were just talking about it. Jay and I were talking about how it's a weird thing because we need to be down there. So Lori's birthday is on the 15th of July, and she loves Disney. And so this is getting planned for the last couple of years, to be honest with you. Right. So like the whole family's going down for the 15th to Disney. They're doing 4 days at Disney. We're going to do Animal Kingdom and Epcot Center for 2 days, and then we're out. We're going to go do some animal stuff other than that. But it's a weird thing because we have to be in Oklahoma for a barbecue at the Growing Up Wilbanks, Mike Wilbanks' place. Okay. We got to be there at the 24th. So it's like this weird thing where we're like going to go to Florida on probably like the 13th, 14th, be there till the 15th, 16th. Then we figure we'll tool around and do some stuff with like, when I go visit Chandler and stuff like that, and probably Will Nace and Blake's Exotics and probably Tyler and visit all those guys as much as we possibly can. And then we were originally thinking about coming back to Michigan and then going to Oklahoma, but we sat down with the calendar. We're like, we won't get back to Michigan until probably like the 22nd or 23rd. We got to be in Oklahoma the 24th. Right. Doesn't make any sense. So we're probably going to just go right from Florida to Oklahoma. So which means that we're going to be gone for like 2 weeks.
It'll be fun though. It's going to be a blast.
Yeah, and we've got eggs being laid, we've got babies hatching, we've got all this stuff. So we're going to miss a lot of really cool stuff that's happening here for 2 weeks. But what can we do? It's like, I can't skip Lori's birthday because I'd be divorced. and I want to go to this Mike Wilbanks barbecue because we've been talking about doing it for a while. So I guess we'll have to just deal with it, right?
We're just going to have to brew through, bro. We'll make it. We're going to have a blast time. Yeah. It'll be great.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, it'll be good, and it'll be cool to, maybe getting away will be a little bit. The hardest part about getting away with daily vlogging, even though now we're taking Mondays off, is, getting content every day. Right. So like you can't just go and then be like, all right, well, I'm just going to chill out by the pool or something like that. You got to always be filming something, and that's a little bit. Hey guys, cool. Yeah, I know. Right. Yeah, I mean, people enjoy watching our stuff. I don't know they enjoy watching that much. Where it'd be like, hey guys, guess what we're doing today? We're going to go play putt-putt golf.
Yeah, right.
Now a little piece of putt-putt golf might be not that bad. As a matter of fact, Dev, I just finally bought another like I need you saw my camera. I need another.
I just finally bought another camera.
I need another camera like I need a hole in my head,
straight up.
But I bought the original camera and we have one now, but I bought one for myself because we use it specifically. We used to use I used to use a G7X Mark II. Now they're Mark III Canon camera. That's just a point and shoot type of real easy vlog camera. And that's how I vlogged for the first like year and a half of my vlogging was just on the G7Xs. I had like 2 of them. I'd use them for, time lapses and back and forth. And so I literally just yesterday got a G7X.
That you're going to start bringing.
So I'm going to just start walking around with it. So in the vlog, you will kind of see a little bit more, maybe us putt golfing.
yeah, you never know. So stay tuned for that.
Oh, I did shoot a couple things at home today, though, Jay, by the way.
When you were going to the incubator?
Yeah, exactly. I did a little shot at the incubator.
So how many clutches do you have in the incubator now?
We have 97 clutches laid, ball python clutches laid. 97 ball python clutches laid, and we have about 55 to 60 more to go. So we'll do about 155 to 160 clutches of ball pythons this year. So we're about 2/3 there, something like that, just close 60% there, something like that. But yeah, a lot of those eggs are going to be hatching when we're gone.
That's right.
It just sucks, I mean, you don't want to lose that, but what can you do?
Got to pick one.
Yeah, I gotta pick one.
Sherry says the monkeys were actually left there from a movie.
Really?
Did not know that. That's crazy.
So I wonder if
there's a bunny island also.
A bunny island.
Yeah, there's a bunny island, and I believe there's a cat island too.
Oh Jesus!
You gotta stop doing this to these islands.
This is freaking Florida. What the hell are they doing down there?
Dude,
we should have
you already know what they're doing.
We should have an emu island at least,
gonna
right?
be the new Jurassic Park.
I straight up believe that, 100%.
No, it is.
Once birds start mating with crocodiles, we're done, dude.
Crocodiles. Yeah, you wonder if they redo, if they resurrect the woolly mammoth. Like, where does that live?
On an island in Florida. You already know the answer, dude.
Florida,
you didn't have to ask.
Yeah, it's a little warm down there, though. You know what I mean? It's a little warm for the woolies. But,
too much woolly.
Do you think that'll happen?
Them resurrecting the woolly mammoth?
Yeah, or dinosaurs.
It's possible.
It's possible.
They're bound to do anything.
I think they're getting close, right?
They're gonna do it.
I think they're getting close, aren't they?
Yeah, dude.
I think that the woolly mammoth, I think I heard they thought within 2 years they'd be able to get it done.
And that means that's the same. I mean, if you're already doing that, you can do a dinosaur. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
do you want to look that up? The woolly mammoth
saber,
resurrection
tiger.
or whatever. What would that even be?
They're out here cloning dogs and other animals. They can resurrect anything.
Yeah. Woolly mammoth. I wonder where we're at with that.
Probably like cloning, right? That's what I guess it would be because you're taking DNA from something else.
Yeah, probably clone.
Let's see.
2021. Will it ever be a reality?
Yeah, this is gonna be that's an opinion piece. You know what I'm
saying? Oh, it's an opinion piece. Yeah.
Says Harvard scientists are trying to. This is last updated in 2021. If you guys keep talking, I'll try to find a good morsel in here.
Yeah, I wonder if there's. Yeah, it's just. I mean. I'm really tore, you know. I mean, I would like to see. I think a woolly mammoth is relatively benign, but when we get into T-Rex or something like that, you know, like I would love it.
Velociraptor though, like,
yeah,
I
right.
Said, get me like a little group of velociraptors.
Could you imagine that?
Just be running around.
Could you imagine? Yeah, I think it would be. Gosh, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess art does imitate science, and you wonder if the movies would we've seen the Jurassic Parks, right? Like what possibly could go wrong with
a lot. A lot could go wrong.
Yeah,
like I was just having a talk about aliens with someone, and it was like, do you think that we've already discovered aliens and they're just hiding in the base? Yeah. The government's not just going to be, hey guys, there's an alien. People's not going to know how to react to something like that. They're going to lose their minds. And,
right.
Oh no, I saw an alien last week and it was 12 feet tall. I'm like, no, you didn't.
Well, I'm a huge alien guy. Everyone knows that. That follows me. That I love aliens. I believe in them. But there are some things that make me question if there isn't disinformation, like the government, with like some kind of they know what's going on, but they don't want to tell us, and maybe it's really just government craft technology. I don't know. I
always say this. This is this is my theory. All of the life form can't just be here.
Oh no, there are definitely aliens in the world.
I think there's a big difference between believing in aliens and believing that aliens are here already.
Yeah, and I don't know. I want to believe they're here, and I think that there's some evidence to prove that it seems like they are here.
You ever been in the bottom of the ocean?
I haven't been to the bottom of the ocean.
Neither has anybody. That's the crazy part.
I'll be telling people I wish the scientists would stop it's cool to want to know what's in other planets. And everything.
Let's see what's here.
Figure out what's here first.
Yeah, they literally say, isn't that the saying, right? That we know more about the moon than we do about the sea.
We know more about space.
Did you know that, speaking of space, did you know that, this is crazy, Elon Musk is insane, right? Yeah, I mean, you got to love this dude. He's talking about, and I will never get on this plane, by the way, if it goes down. But, the Starship, he not only wants to use that for going to space, he wants that to be the next commercial plane.
Yeah, I did hear about this.
So you can get anywhere. You could go from New York to London 30 minutes.
I'm fucking in,
30 minutes from L.A. to...
I know you ain't doing it, Brian, but I'm down.
I'm not doing it. I'm not going up in Florida, bro. I'm not going up to space. But what happened was that now the U.S. government, Space Force...
Right.
has actually partnered with him because they're looking at it from a military standpoint, and they could fit the same cargo load as a C-150 plane in space, the Starship, right? So now they're saying they could get anything that a C-150 can get to in 30 minutes anywhere in the planet. Anywhere on the planet, they can. So if there's a problem in Afghanistan, they want to
boom
send some tanks over or whatever. They're there in 30 minutes.
So it's just pretty much like the King Kong versus Godzilla, where they're flying through the earth.
That's incredible.
But that only Elon Musk would do this, right? Because you got Branson's like, oh, we're gonna take some space tours.
I know, and Elon's on another level.
Yeah, dude. Elon's like, no, we don't care about flying around and doing a couple loops around the planet. We're gonna have you go from frickin' Singapore to frickin' Sydney in 35 minutes,
which is crazy.
Now, dude. I will say this: I would do
cross country,
LA to Sydney in 40 minutes.
Yeah, because you know what? I'll take the risk because either way, there's a risk involved, right?
Yeah, I'm not worried about the risk.
No,
I'm
but
just
like
worried about the experience.
But you're gonna have in 30 minutes of shit, or you can have like 20 hours of shit.
20 hours.
Yeah, I'm taking 30 minutes, dude. Any day,
I agree with you. I'm in. I'm okay. I'm in.
V-Dog says, would either of you ever cage dive with great whites? Some of the most breathtaking animals.
I would never cage dive with great whites because I want to do non-cage diving with great whites.
Free dive.
I want to free dive.
I would definitely do it. You can be shark food all you want, Ryan. I'm be in that cage first, and then like, oh, okay.
So the thing is that there's Australia is the only place that you can go where you can actually free dive with great whites.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so Guadalupe Island is a huge tourist spot for great white cage diving. You can stand on top of the cage, but you cannot free dive. You can get out and stand on top of the cage. You're not allowed to swim at all on Guadalupe Island for great whites. That's one of the best places on the planet. As a matter of fact, Andy does a tour twice a year to Guadalupe Island.
Yes, that's right.
And then South Africa, about, I think, 10, 12 years ago, banned non-cage diving. You have to cage dive now in South Africa. But, I know I'm asking you
no,
so much
dude,
stuff.
I don't.
Have the great white sharks came back to South Africa? Because remember they disappeared from South Africa? And they didn't know why, so great white sharks have they returned to come back to South Africa. They literally
I didn't know that either because I thought that was like a hot spot.
It was absolutely
that's the last thing is from 2020 and it says that Vanishing Act, where of South Africa's famous sharks gone.
So what's really interesting is that in South Africa, back in the 50s, they were killing them, right? And they killed them. I mean, like they were just massacring great white sharks, right? And then someone came up with the idea for ecotourism where you could cage dive with great white sharks. And literally then nobody would kill great white sharks because it was like $100 million a year ecotourism.
Right.
Off of Cape Town. And like a year and a half ago, sharks just disappeared. They just stopped coming. And they don't know why.
It's the ocean aliens.
They don't know if there's a chance that there were some orca. There were some orcas spotted, and orcas obviously kill great whites.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's some people think that maybe because orcas moved in, because of colder water in the area, because of salinity issues and stuff like that, that maybe the great whites decided to peace out.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Yeah. So,
by the way, with the mammoth thing, there wasn't much in there about how far exactly they are. But the idea is that they would obviously, similar to what you would do for a velociraptor, you would splice the DNA with an Asian elephant, whatever the closest relative is.
Yeah, and then that seems like an easy stretch, right?
I don't think it would be hard at all. I mean, we already know how to do eugenics. We've done it with humans. We've done it with
not to mention, we have like carcasses of that are almost fully preserved.
Yeah.
Whereas like dinosaurs, we're really looking at fossils
which
that really
is
a rock. We don't have actual
bone marrow or something.
Flesh or bone or anything like that.
So that's interesting. I mean, I think it'll happen. I'm surprised it hasn't because we've cloned a sheep before. We've cloned a bunch of different animals. So it's weird that it hasn't happened, to be honest with you.
And by me being in a dog world, there is a dog who the first pet dog that's been cloned.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Could cost them $100,000 to do it.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Well, there's some crazy like Southeast Asian country that's cloning freaking. You don't know what they're cloning down there, man.
Pangolins, dude.
Yeah, they got it all going down there. I don't know what they're doing, man.
No one does. I don't even think they do, bro. It's fucking wild.
Can we rail this in?